Hello, family. Welcome to the Yaya and Stacy channel.
Hello.
Hello. Hope everyone's having a good day. We are.
Yes.
You having a good day?
I did.
Good. Had a good day. Hopefully tomorrow goes even better. Got some good things happening tomorrow, so hope those go better.
They will.
Well, I hope those things come to fruition. So today, interesting topic. We want to discuss interracial dating, and not just dating, interracial marriages. Why do people do them? Why do people get involved or engage? Should we care? Does it matter what race you are? Does love trump all? The pros and cons, the social and political effects. What does it mean? Why do people date or marry outside of their race? Particularly white and black, because there's so much tension in the black and white relationship. And we know the history of that. We won't go into that right now. We know the history of that deep bitterness and I guess, what's another word?
Anger.
Frustration. So we know the history of that. And so I just wonder, we want to know, why do people date outside their race? We'll give you our perspective, and then we'll let you know also what we see and what we've heard. And you guys can hit us up at yayaandstacy@gmail.com. Shoot us some questions, and we'll give you feedback. So, do you agree? Let's get right to it. Do you agree with the black and white dating and marriage?
I've toyed with it because, I would say, okay, well, all I want to date is a black person. Does it make me look selfish and not look at other people and other races as people by just choosing black? That's something I toy with. But as for myself, I have never dated outside my race, and I don't ever want to. I've told you before, I love the smell, the look, and the feel of the black man. I want a skin and a look and a feel the same as mine. That's my preference.
Okay, so...
Was that too harsh? That's not...
You don't have to worry about it being harsh. You just got to be you. You gotta tell your truth. It's not about being harsh. You just got to tell your truth. Some will accept it. Some may have a problem with it. It doesn't matter. So, have you ever been attracted, or even thought of someone being attractive outside of a black guy?
Yes. I've seen it.
Okay. So, when you thought they were attractive, did you say to yourself, that's somebody I would date? That's somebody...
No.
No?
No. To me, it was just like looking at someone prepare a nice dish of, let's see, what food I really don't care for. They could decorate and make chitterlings look so divine and good and delicious, but I don't like it. But the dish looks good. So it doesn't cross my mind to try it. It never crossed my mind to try it. It just looked good.
Okay. So I wanted to bring up something, and we didn't talk about this beforehand.
Uh-oh.
You said, you told me once, it's nothing big. You told me once that your mom said she thought you'd be with a white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd she say that?
I don't know why she said that.
Okay.
She has seen failed relationships
With black men.
with black guys.
Okay, but white women have failed relationships with white guys.
I agree.
That's life.
I agree. But I think it was in a joking manner, though.
Okay. That ain't the way you presented it to me.
Well, for some reason, she felt like she wouldn't be surprised if I did. But I don't know what it was about me that made her say that.
Okay. So, for the record, I have dated.
I don't know.
Women outside the black race. But I don't know if you would call it serious dating, because none of them have met my family.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
That's a good question. Well, I grew up in a household. I think this played a part. I think it's two reasons. My mom always said that she wanted us to date black women. Pro-black woman. You also have to consider she's a black woman, of course. Single mother. So she's probably looking at it from a perspective where she wants black marriages to stay together. And she doesn't want a black woman to struggle. Because she was a single parent of 4 with no help. So she looks at it from a different perspective. Could be also, the era she grew up in. Could be also her job. My mom was at the post office, the phone company for 30 years. Started out in late 60s. Was the only black woman, and for a while in her department amongst white men, and two or three white women. So a lot of things were said to her that were racially insensitive. She probably sees white women in a certain way and white men in a certain way. And I mean, you really can't blame her. So that's just her take on it. Mm-hmm. Ironically, though, my younger brother ended up marrying a white woman. So I didn't hear her say anything negative about it. But, she did say these things before he married a white woman. And they had kids. She loved the kids to death. Mm-hmm. And she had a good relationship with, it's not his ex-wife. They had a good relationship throughout the marriage. She and my mom. So, but I think that played a part. Also, I was never really spiritually or emotionally drawn to white women. I think I was experimenting, young. First time I was with a white girl, I was probably about 15. And, probably about 15, I was maybe 15 or 16. And then another one after that. But none of them met my family. So I don't know if you would call that a serious girlfriend.
No.
Now, with a few of them, we would go out on dates. I don't want to make it look like they were booty calls. All of them. I don't want, Mm-hmm. We would spend time together, but, come to think of it, I was never around their family. Yeah. I was never around their family. Now, I dated a couple of Hispanic women. I never brought them around my family. Now, I would introduce them to my boys. I would introduce the white women to my boys, but not my family. But I was around the Hispanics' families, but not the whites.
So, why do you think that happened? Was there an underlying understanding that was there a conversation that was had where it was just understood, or how did that happen like that? That's not just coincidence.
Right. I mean, I think in so many words, I let it be known, or so many actions. Sorry. I let it be known that I wasn't looking for anything that serious. I don't think I said it, but you could tell by God's actions.
Right.
Yeah, you can tell by God's actions. Mm-hmm. If you know, she asked me what I'm doing on the 4th of July, and it doesn't include her. What I'm doing for Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday, mm-hmm. and it doesn't really include her. I may share my birthday with her. She doesn't get a gift for Valentine's. Those are clear signs that I'm not too serious. So, yeah, but you know, I used to wonder about that, like why I never got a spiritual or emotional connection to him. And you know, I've been through some stuff with black women. My kids' moms are black. I've had concerning women, I've had all my drama with black women. I never had drama with a Latin or a white woman. But I was always drawn to black women. So you would think, and so that's why I think it's a cop-out when people say they've had too many bad experiences. Mm-hmm. When women say they had too many bad experiences with black men, mm-hmm. and black men say they've had too many bad experiences mm-hmm. with black women, so they're going to date outside their race.
Yeah, I don't like that reason.
You know for a fact I've had some bad experiences mm-hmm. with these exes. Mm-hmm. But here I am, married to a black woman still. When I didn't have to be, but that's what I'm drawn to, black women. So I don't know what that's about. I guess it's just who I am, and nothing can break that.
Right. Those are my thoughts on it. It's just where I am, and I've never allowed myself to even think about having an emotional connection outside of the race.
See, excuse me, allergies, y'all. So that brings up a good point when you say you've never even thought about having an emotional connection outside your race. So some people say you can't help who you love.
Right.
Do you believe that?
I believe that.
I don't.
You think you can control if it's love there?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You can block that.
Let me. You don't just get to love, right? There's an introduction, right? There's numbers exchanged,
right?
There's conversations. Mm-hmm. There's dates. Mm-hmm. There's sex. So you can't even get to love if you're approached, man or woman, and say I'm not into. If a white woman approaches me, I'll say I'm not into white women. Or a white man approaches you, I'm not into. Mm-hmm. Not interested. You don't even get to love. But because you put yourself in a position and engaged, and that's the only way you can get to love. Hold that thought. People, going to intermission, and we'll be right back. Part 2.